It seems not a week goes by where we don't read the account of some high-profile pastor, politician, celebrity, or local leader who has succumbed to the seduction of adultery. In addition to the shameful example exhibited by the Christian community, consider the names of key people in our culture who have gone down the path of adultery in recent years. Steve Croft, 60 Minutes journalist and TV personality; General David Petraeus, four-star general, former head of the CIA and armed forces in Afghanistan and Iraq, resigned at the age of 60 due to his extramarital affair. How about Eliot Spitzer, former governor of New York, caught in an extramarital affair at the age of 48? Mark Sanford, governor of South Carolina, caught in an extramarital affair at the age of 49. John Edwards, former presidential candidate, admitted at the age of 56 having an extramarital affair that included fathering a child. You know, in our sex-saturated society, all of us must be on guard against the wiles of the devil in the realm of moral impurity. Remember that David was not a young man when he succumbed to sexual sin. Most commentators believe his age was around 51. 1 Corinthians 10:12 warns us, quote, "If you think you're standing firm, be careful you don't fall." Gordon MacDonald, he was the president of InterVarsity at one time and the author of Magnificent Marriage, Effective Father. He told us this after his moral failure, that he neglected to heed the counsel of Oswald Chambers, who said, "An unguarded strength is a double weakness." Thank God, Gordon humbled himself, submitted to the discipline that was necessary, and for years now has been restored as an effective leader. Let's take a look at the challenge of living chaste in our culture. This is fact. It doesn't matter if you're a male or single, female, divorced, married, whatever. We're living in a culture characterized by an explosion of three things. What? The elimination of restraints, sexual taboos. Number two, erotic stimuli that bombard us everywhere. And number three, the pervasive encouragement, indulge yourself, rather than the biblical standard of control yourself. Wouldn't it also do us good to consider the reasons why women and men get involved in sexually inappropriate or adulterous relationships? We're going to examine them. I'm going to look at 7 reasons why just middle-aged men get involved in sexual immorality. Let me give you 2 of them. How about this? Unhealthy fear that time is fleeting and they've got to grab the gusto and experience whatever sexual pleasure remains before it's too late. Another one is, whereas resolving, relational conflicts quickly was once a priority, in the marriage, now laziness, selfishness rules. The marriage drifts and a gulf widens. It's a setup for Satan's alternative. The subtlety of sexual sin was seen in the entrapment of David with Bathsheba. We've got to be on guard for external danger signals in relating to the opposite sex. A growing dependence on someone, getting affirmation and praise, listening to complaints about loneliness, receiving gifts, enjoying physical contact. And then there's internal danger signals, thinking about a person, comparing the person to my spouse, finding excuses to be around them, having sexual fantasies about the person, scheming ways to be alone with them, sharing marital problems with them, exploring Facebook contacts, keeping articles of affection from an old flame, and on and on. In this chapter, we're going to look at 25 consequences of an adulterous relationship. Very sobering. Here's just a handful. Grieving the God who created me and redeemed me. Inflicting untold hurt on my wife, my best friend and loyal companion. Hurting my beloved children, possibly disillusioning them to Christianity. Potential physical consequences of STDs. Invoking shame and lifelong embarrassment on myself. There's 20 more. And a regular review of these will help us stand strong. To be forewarned, I say, is to be forearmed.